Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another LEGO Mixels Series 3 review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the first member of the Wiztastics, which is an awesome name. I absolutely love it, of course. Wizards, fantastic, combined, fan-flipping-tastic. Very happy about that. But nonetheless, of course, today we're going to be taking a look at the one and only Magnifo, who looks quite magnificent, I would say. As you can see, purple packaging, which looks awesome. As you know, I love the color purple. It's probably, I don't know, my third or fourth favorite color. It's really, really cool. As of late, I've really fallen in love with that color. Nonetheless, the set is 61 pieces. It is set number 41525. Of course, right on the back, we can see the other members of the Wiztastics, which look really, really cool. We've got Mesmo and Wizwaz, which is, first of all, an amazing name and looks awesome. So I have a feeling like this might become one of my favorite Mixels right there. Is that guy right there. And then look at that Max version. That looks amazing. Oh my god. I cannot wait to assemble that. That is going to be so fun indeed. Of course, we can see the remaining members of series number 3. The Glorp Corp I've already reviewed. I'll do the Glorp Corp Max video once I'm done reviewing all the other series. So basically, just be on the lookout for it. It'll come sooner, hopefully, rather than later. And then, of course, we can see the remaining members. If you want to see more information about the characters or the toys themselves, you can go ahead and go to lego.com/Mixels for some additional info. So, with all that being said, guys, there you have it. That is the packaging for Magnifo. Now, without further ado, let's get him out of package, assembled, and take a look at the Mixel inside. Whoa! Alrighty guys, so I have got Magnifo assembled, and I have to say he is quite cool. Or maybe it's a she, actually. I'm not 100% sure, because it obviously is designed after a witch-like look, which is very, very cool, actually. They did the little, you know, coat in the back here, which is quite lovely. It would have worked maybe a little bit better, I think, if it was purple, because I think it would have flowed a little bit better. So I almost wish that this triangle pieces here that you use, these, well, they're not triangles, but these pieces that you would use here were actually purple. I think it would have flowed a little bit nicer. Or, of course, what they could have done is maybe add some more black elements then to the arms and the chest here in order to make it more seem like, you know, kind of like an overhanging coat or something like that. I love this kind of two-tooth expression here. The hat, of course, looks quite cool. It does move up and down. Not particularly great, obviously, due to the fact that it's kind of limited in that sense. Now, of course, what you could do is you could take this part off and position it like so, which is something that you might be inclined to do to begin with. But obviously, that's going to give it a bit of a different look overall. And I think that it does work a little bit, or a lot better this way, because it does make it look more like a traditional kind of, you know, wizards-like hat. He does come with these two, what are they called? I guess wands, right? And they are translucent purple, which is quite lovely. I love that. That's really neat. Of course, you guys know I love translucent plastic. Speaking of which, there's some of that going on in his legs here, which is quite lovely indeed. Also in the back here, of course, the connecting piece there, and up at the top as well. Now, his articulation is pretty standard for a Mixel. Obviously, kind of moves the arms in and out. The legs are on a ball joint, so you do get a decent range there, which is quite cool indeed. He's actually quite a tall Mixel. For example, let me bring in Glomp from the Glorp Corp. You can see that if you take into account his hat, he's almost at the same height as Glomp here, which is quite interesting. I didn't expect him to be quite this tall. I don't know why. I had the impression that he was going to be a little bit shorter than he really is. But first off, good impressions. I have to say he's quite cool indeed. A very fun build, very simple. Definitely nothing, you know, out of the ordinary for the Mixels line. I wasn't like, you know, taken back, like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I do have to say that it's a solid Mixel. Doesn't have a lot of negatives to it. You know how sometimes Mixels have kind of like an empty back where there's a lot of pegs going on and stuff, and that kind of doesn't look very good. Here, that is not the case. It's a very smooth and complete design, and for that, I definitely do have to give it credit. Overall, all in all, definitely impressed. One thing that I will say is that I wish that they could add, you know, those little, like the arms that we get for these guys. I wish that their hands could be like that so we could rotate the wands and stuff. I think that would be an interesting element. Maybe that's something that they could add in the future. Speaking of the Nixel, this guy does come with a Nixel, so that's quite lovely. It's one of the shorter Nixels, so here's the taller Nixel, obviously. This guy's quite a bit shorter. I mean, I guess not a lot, actually. now that I take a look at it. I don't know why. I always thought that he was way smaller. Maybe it's just when you look at them like this. Again, I would love to see some new prints for faces for Mixels. I would love to see a little bit more different expressions, maybe some color added to the faces. That would be quite neat as well. Maybe some like red eyes or something, you know, to make it look a lot more intimidating and stuff like that. That would be quite neat. But all in all, a very, very solid first figure in the Wizwaz, or sorry, Wizwaz is one of the characters, isn't it? A very, very cool first character in the Wiztastics line, and I cannot wait to take a look at the others, including Wizwaz, and the other one is escaping right now. What was his name? I'm stuttering, and I don't know why. And I hit the camera. So, nonetheless, guys, thank you guys so very much for watching another Mixels review. My apologies about the stuttering. What's going on with me? Come on, wake up. Of course, I'll catch you folks next time. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up the video, share it with your family and friends, favorite it as well, and I'll catch you folks on the next review for LEGO Mixels Series 3 Wiztastics. My googly moogly, I don't know what's going on with me. And the funniest thing is that this is my third time trying to do this, and I still stutter. What's going on? That is really weird. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.